Welcome to week 8 of the Ball Joey Generation 7 Pokemon Draft League. And this week, I'm playing my boy Hylian, the Eternal. So his team, pretty scary. He has a Mega Diancie, which is pretty good into a lot of my Pokemon. Defensively, his core of Ferrothorn, Umbreon, Slowking feels like I'm playing Stall. Delmize is a really cool Rapid Spinner into my team, and offensively he has really cool nukes like Slacking and a Zygarde 10%, which both happen to be his Z captains. He can set up spikes pretty freely with a Selgor if he chooses not to do it with Ferrothorn. He can be annoying with Substitute Toxic Salazzle, and he of course does have a Thundurus with Prankster Defog, which can be strong into my team. So this week, we want to be a little bit smart. We're going to be bringing Life Orb, Tornadus, Therian. Outside of Umbreon, it's really good into my opponent's team between the Hurricane and Heat Wave. Hidden Power Steel allows me to OHKO Mega Diancie as long as it hasn't Rock Polish past me and then knocks me out with Diamond Storm. And then of course we do have U-Turn with the Life Orb, which will do it still a decent chunk into Umbreon. Mega MANECTRIC is as good as always, running the same set that it always does. I'm going to say I've really enjoyed this Pokemon in Draft. Even though it's not that unique, I think it's really cool what it can do, especially the Intimidate after Mega Evolving, allowing me to take maybe a hit from Slacking if needed, a weakened one. It's really nice because it's faster than my opponent's entire team and can Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, and Flamethrower the entirety of them. I have Lightning Rod to check Thundurus prior to Mega Evolving. And next up we have Bouffalant. Sap Sipper Bouffalant's really interesting, especially with this EV spread, because it can set up on Ferrothorn as long as Ferrothorn doesn't have like anything crazy to be able to hit me. I don't care about Leech Seed. Knockoff doesn't matter because it will not break my sub. And of course, Power Whip, I'm absorbing because of Sap Sipper. Substitute plus Swords Dance means with my Speed EVs, I can outpace Umbreon and two-shot it with Mega Horn before a Foul Play kills me. I also have Return as my final move because Normal and Bug Stab is really good. Well, not Bug Stab, but Normal and Bug coverage is very good into the team. Only really Diancie can resist, and at +2, I two-shot it anyway, and it doesn't kill me back. I ran Physically Defensive Uxie this week with a Citrus Berry to allow me to better check Pokemon like Slacking as well as Zygarde. Its role is to get up rocks this week, Psychic, something like Salazzle if need be, get off a U-turn versus something like Umbreon, and also Hidden Power Fire, that way it's not dead weight in front of Ferrothorn. Speaking of Ferrothorn, I'm running a Tapu Fini that can substitute Calm Mind up in front of it, especially if Ferrothorn opts to go for something like Leech Seed. With Substitute plus Calm Mind, I can set up even in front of Slowking as long as it's not running Psyshock. Moonblast plus Hidden Power Fire is very strong into my opponent's team, hitting the entirety for neutral or super effective damage. My last Pokemon is a Choice Scarf for years. The whole role of this Pokemon is to weaken or neutralize something like Umbreon or Ferrothorn with a Trick Choice Scarf, meaning they can only click one move. They can't heal, plus click another. I have Shadow Ball, of course, because it's really good into something like Delmize and good into Slowking. Toxic Spike, just in case my opponent doesn't bring Salazzle, which can help wear down the rest of my opponent's team. And because I'm fully physically defensive, I'm running Hidden Power Ice to help me check Zygarde 10%. That's my team for the week. Let's jump right into the battle. But before that, big shout out to Cody, Dylan, and of course Splash Plate for this video. Alright, so I'm playing my boy Hylian for the next week of the Bald Joey Pokemon Draft League. Now, a lot of threats on the opponent's side. Actually a little bit worried about this guy, but sub, there's no, I just realized there's zero Umbreon on the side. That's amazing. Okay, so I think what I'll do here is I'll just lead off with Saf. Because I can immediately trick with my Coffin. The reason I want to do that is because I think T-Spike are incredible in this game, and they can definitely help me win the game. And I don't want them going for anything like a Final Gambit with a Selgor on literally any other lead, right? So Cofagrigus is really good into that. It also is just good into basically anything. Tricking a Choice Scarf to any of these defensive mons would go a long way as well. I do have Tapu Fini, whose Misty Terrain will help me against opposing Toxic, obviously, and Poison, which is cool because my sub SD Bouffalant is extremely good here. But yeah, Hylian's a great dude. I love Hylian. He is a longtime friend. I had the pleasure of meeting him IRL at the VGC event, and y'all should check out. I'm not sure if I don't think he's uploading these, but you should always check out Hylian. Check out his streams; they're great. He's hilarious. He's my boy. So we see Ferrothorn as a lead, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna go right for Trick. I think getting a Trick, like I said, on any Pokemon is extremely good. Getting rid of Leftovers potentially or anything like that. We do get Leftovers, which is awesome. They go for Knockoff, so we are knocked, but now they're locked into Knockoff. And we can get a Toxic Spike. It's going to be really nice for Diancie as well as Slowking, and obviously a Selgor in them too. Mainly these guys. I do have 1,000 Arrows for the dog, so I'm okay with that. I could see him staying in and going for a few more. Like, this was supposed to catch Umbreon. Shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna take another Mon's item next. But yeah, we're gonna get to the Toxic Spike. They call me the fastest Ferrothorn in the West. I love my guy. This is really cool too because now, like, you have to imagine he has Power Whip, right? Power Whip, knockoff, Leech Seed, and maybe a Hazard or two. So really, really cool. I can haze. I can do things from there. Again, I'm a little worried about the dog, but I have HP Ice. I'm sure it doesn't OHKO the dog, but it gets a lot of damage off. The dog is very, very threatening. I think I have to Shadow Ball the dog first and then go for that. I'm okay with this. We're going to get a double layer if possible. And this will allow me to... I get him weakening me because now that I'm in range of... I am in range of 1,000 arrows. I'm going to go MANECTRIC now. And now I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to attack whatever... Every single time I play versus MANECTRIC, I'm going to attack what's in front of me. If they give me Ferrothorn, which I can respect them doing it, though Tapu Fini does become problematic. I'm sub-con my Moonblast, though. So I'm really good into like a Selgor and things like that, too. I have to be careful around Selgor. I think my Bouffalant, though, my Vaughn, is extremely, extremely strong. But when I Mega Evolve, I should be able to OHKO Ferrothorn. I mean, if it's not sassy. I don't know if it's sassy or not. But again, having that T-Spike up is really, really nice. So I think they end up giving up a Selgor here unless they're like Assault Vest or something. There's Sash, but my T-Spike goes such a long way. So we get rid of the fastest Pokemon. So now MANECTRIC is fast and everything. Thundurus comes out. I don't want to take a Focus Blast. So I'm going to Volt Switch here. As they Fog. Which is really good. Fog is smart. I got to be careful. Tornadus looks amazing. Just attacking everything that's in front of it. I think I just Psychic. I'd have to think I just Psychic, right? T-Bolt's annoyingly strong. I do have a Citrus Berry, but I feel like Psychic just hits everything. Actually, I'm going to Stealth Rock because if I assume if they want a T-Bolt, yeah, I have my Citrus, which will help me out, obviously. It looks like he's going for the Zygarde win, obviously, too. Maybe it's Resist Berry for Fairy. I could see that. Smart. Very smart. Nice play. Thunderbolt's going to do enough. Going to sack my dog here. This also scouts for a berry or anything like that, too. Again, Uxie getting up Rock Slide. I sacked the Coffin, not my dog. I really do like T-Spike, though, in this game. I think I like T-Spike more than I like Rocks. Yeah. I like T-Spike more than I like Rocks. Okay, so we can go you. We can Flamethrower. I think the Toxic Spike is just really, really good because there's no... Oh, they don't defog, which is awesome, too. So if the dog comes out, I'm going to assume that it is Choice Scarf, which is something you can definitely run into me because Choice Scarf is very good. Diancie could come out, too. I'm going to assume your Choice Scarf. I'm going to always assume your Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go Tapu Fini. Oh, boy. Okay, Moonblast here. They go Pharaoh. But what do you do? I'm going to sub. This is why we have sub. Perfect. And we start Calm Minding up. This is why we literally have... This is why tricking has been really good for Trippy right here. So Slowking comes out. I'm going to Calm Mind up again. If this is Calm Mind as well, at least I have Bouffalant that I can go out to. Uh-oh, they can't touch me. Uh-oh. Because they don't know about the HP Fire. Oh, they do have Calm Mind. Okay. I think I'll always Moonblast for the chip. We're going to go hard Vaughn. Because I'm terrified of this. Vaughn won't die to anything from the bull. Did they get up a Future Sight? Why is it showing me Future Sight? I think I simply go for a return for the chip. I should live every hit from this guy. We definitely want to get up Toxic Spike because this is a threat. You for sure want to get a Toxic Spike. $38. Let's see if we land the Mega Horn. We do. Beautiful. Big land. Gonna always go for it again because I'm terrified of this threat. Ferrothorn comes out. I think I go U. I don't think they can go hard into the dog. I could be wrong though, but I feel like you can't go hard into the dog. I feel like worst case you go what, Dancy or something? Or you try and go Slowking and pivot. Yeah, Dancy comes out, which makes sense. Gonna go U. Reveal the Hidden Power Steel. Beautiful, we get rid of Dancy. Deontay. That threat goes down. The biggest threat again is the... Well, this guy. I'll risk a Hurricane here. If I land a KO. Yeah, I'll risk the Hurricane. Because now I get a Life Orb U-turn on this guy. And I can go Modest Manectric. If they kill me, I don't even think they do. But if they try to, I do a lot. Beautiful. We can go for Thunderbolt. They can go back to Ferrothorn in that, but Manectric should be able to do it. I think I have too much damage going on. Yeah, so Flamethrower, the fastest Ferrothorn in the West, is not going to be able to win from there. He just protects just to show it off. Well, now that he's protected, I can actually Thunderbolt safely because we know he's locked in. So if he tries to do something crazy, and if he tries to do something crazy and go back to Slowking, it's just very safe. At that point, is game. Okay. That was funny. All right, and Brody is able to do it here. Brody is able to do it for us. We're going to be able to knock him out with T-Bolt, and that's going to be a good game. Good game to my bro Hylian. I hope you guys enjoyed. That Slowking was definitely a threat. Getting up Toxic Spike might have been really, really strong in this one. But yeah, check out the merch if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.